Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about external access in Microsoft Teams. In many cases, I found that some people are struggling to understand the usage of external access versus guest access. I have another video on guest access and how you can configure generally in your tenant how to configure guest access, but in this video I will briefly talk about external access. It is super simple. We will go over some basic stuff and then how it works. First, external access, or if you are one of the Skype for Business old engineer or somebody who has experience with Skype for Business, you may also hear it Federation Service or Federation Access. Both are the same in Microsoft Teams. We also interchangeably say external access or Federation Access, but we mean external access to provide access to another organization. So what is external access in Microsoft Teams? External access is providing another organization's user access to chat with you. For example, company A has Microsoft Teams and want to talk to the partner, company B, C, or whatever. As long as they have a Skype for Business, and Skype for Business online, I think, is retired, and on-prem is the one that some customers they are still using. Either you have a Skype for Business or you should have Microsoft Teams in your organization to use, or Teams not managed by org. I will explain that later. In a Skype consumer account. If your partner is having one of those accounts, they can chat with you. That is called external access. Now, in external access, you will have different options. You can set your organization to chat with anyone as long as they have Skype for Business or Microsoft Teams. They can chat. There is no limitation in terms of the domain or organization restrictions. That's number one option. It is completely open. As long as anybody in the world that has Skype or Teams, they can chat with your users. Other option is you can predefine some domains. You can list all the partner domains in your tenant. For example, say 10 organization and all their domains. You can whitelist them, and then as long as your partner is using one of those domains, then they can chat with your users in your organization, and vice versa is also true. If they are using one of those domains that is not in your list, then they cannot chat with your users and your users cannot chat with them. So that's called whitelist or allow list. And then you have another option. It says block list or blacklist. In that scenario, you're providing a list of domains that you know they are malicious, or you do not want to talk to them or chat with them at all using Teams. So you will put them in a block list and your users will not be able to chat with them, and vice versa is also true. So we will explore that options in a demo. Now, in the beginning, I mentioned Skype consumer accounts, Teams not managed. Skype users are generally used for personal use. If you have an Outlook account or Hotmail account, those are also Microsoft email system, you will have automatically Teams or Skype or both at the same time. So they are not business accounts. You can use them to chat with your friends and family. If your organization is allowing Skype and Teams not managed by org, then that means that somebody's spouse can message wife or husband in the company because the company admin allows that. The common usage is insurance company, they allow anybody to communicate through Skype Consumer or Teams, or schools, they allow parents to use their personal accounts to talk to the teacher or school staff. So we will also look into the configuration options there. And then the final point, I will also show an article after this one, but what is the difference between external access or guest access? Very brief. External access is going to be your partner company's domain, and it will be labeled as an external user. When they are chatting with users, you will see that they are labeled as external at the end of their name. External access only can chat, do audio call or video call, and they can participate in the group chats. While guest access can also be external organization, but they have more access in your company. For example, number one, the difference would be they are going to be labeled as a guest, meaning that they exist in your Active Directory. Number two, they will have access to your files if you add them to a team, while you cannot add an external access user to a team for file access. And a guest access will have access to your applications also. And technically, guest access is one of your Active Directory or directory users. Guest access will have file access and has got more access comparing to external access. External access is very basic chat, call, video, and that's it. And their identity is managed by their organization, while you have some influences on guest access. I hope that clarifies at least something. But if you're allowing your organization or your partner organization just external access, that means they will not be able to access your files as a part of being a member in your team. Okay, so let's move to demoing, exploring those options, and then I will show you an example how it works all together. So here I'm logged in already in Teams Admin Center by typing admin.teams.microsoft.com. And then in this option under the users, we will have external access. So a very simple configuration here, Teams and Skype for Business users in external organization. Now these are the options that I spoke. Allow all external domains, that means it is open. Anybody who are using Teams or Skype, they can chat with you. Or you can do only allow specific domains. In this case, you will specify those domains. I can say pentoso.com, and then you have to add them, and then add another domain. Let's say abc.com.org or whatever. In this case, these are the allow list domains that they can chat, and you can do block list, block only specific domains, and then you can say malicious.com organizations, for example, or xyz.com, and then they are going to be whitelisted. Now, if you do not want any communications with anybody, you have the options to block them completely. However, this piece only applies to business accounts of Microsoft Teams and Skype for Business, not to the consumer. This bottom line is the consumer account. Teams account not managed by organization. If you turn off this, that means those Outlook or Hotmail that they have Teams for personal use, they will not be able to chat or call your users, and vice versa is true. This one is for Skype users. Again, consumer accounts like Hotmail and Outlook. So it depends on how you want. I have got everything as allow all, and then I can confirm that. I'm going to show a chart in this article here. This is use guest access and external access to collaborate with people outside of your organization. Both are used by your partners, but they are significantly different in terms of in this. We have got some explanation here and some explanation about Teams account, not managed by org, Skype, but there is a nice table here. So in here, if you look, chat with someone in another organization, you can use external access or guest access. Both can do that. There are differences in configuration. If you want to know about guest differences in terms of configuration, you feel free to look my previous video on that. Call someone in another organization, both can do it. And then see if someone from other organization is available for call or chat. Both can do it. Search for people in another organization. You can do it as long as your other organization allows it, right? And then yes, you will see their presence, but guest accounts cannot do that. Share files, while external access cannot do it, but your guest accounts are okay to go with. See out of office messages, which is free busy. Your external access cannot do it, but your guest accounts can do it. Now, there are configurations that you can disable that, but in general, yes, your guest accounts, they can do it. And then block someone in another organization, both can be blocked. Use at mentions, both can be used for at mentions. There are some other tables here also. Access, you cannot add external user into your team's resources like as a team member. This is one of the other difference. And then I'm going to just go through the differences here. So there is one difference here, that, and then view phone number for dial-in meeting participants. This one cannot be two. Use meet now button. Your external access users, they cannot use your meet now features. And then on the other hand, all those actions can be performed by guest accounts, because this one is, you can add a guest account into a Teams resource. You can the guest accounts can view the phone number, and also the guest account can use meet now button to schedule an ad hoc meeting at the same time. So that's pretty much what I have for this video. But if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I will be happy to do another video to answer your questions, or any scenario that you're thinking in Microsoft Teams that I can do a video. Feel free to put those also in the comments. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great day.